so much. Pompton Turnpike. That's a very famous Jersey roadway, full of country charm. Pompton Turnpike leads you to a place not far from Broadway. Still, it's on a farm. You dine with lights subdued, the music interlude puts you right in the mood to dance and find yourself romance. Pompton Turnpike. Ride your biker if you like, just hitchhike. But come to Pompton Turnpike. You dine with lights subdued, the music interlude puts you right in the mood to dance and find yourself romance. Pompton Turnpike. Ride your bike, or if you like, just hitchhike. But come to Pompton Turnpike. But come to Pompton Turnpike. Come to Boston Turnpike. Woo! What? Who's there? Who's there? Oh my God. On God. Mary Jane is here. Jay is here, y'all. Yes. Hello, busy day, John. You always have to tip the camera person. Yes. No, let me get this microphone a little closer here. See, it all started when I bought a new computer. And then what happened is I decided, of course, which is always the big mistake, they offered some real fancy new upgrades in the operating system, and I just jumped right in. Give it to me. And then it turns out it doesn't work with my whatever you call this thing. This I can't remember the name of the software that turns it all into this complex little shell. It didn't work. So I had to unhook it all and put it back on my glorious little MacBook, which we are all looking at. Let me see. Oh, I got to turn that light off. That's what it is. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. And for this special occasion today, I've worn festive brown. Not just black. I decided I would put some color into my life. So dark brown. John Wimmer. Jay has turned into a computer nerd. Well, I always was a computer nerd, and not a very good one. And now I'm becoming an even worse one. Because... it's fun to do this. It's fun. And keeps me off the streets. Turn that light off. I don't do lights. I do direction. I sing the boss's songs. But I don't do lights. Let's get that straight. Thank you. You're welcome. There's Trove. December 6th. Birdland. 7 o'clock. I think I'm going to appear there. I am. I'm definitely booked. Do I want to go down and do it? The answer is sure. Trove is getting snooty. Well, he just does. It just depends on what the day's been like for him. I just want to show you what my day was like. I'm taking a little nap. I'm having a good time. 4 o'clock, the phone rings. It's my neighbor out in Hope. He says, Jay, I think somebody broke into your house. I think the screen in the upstairs is broken in. Looks like somebody broke in. So he sent me a picture of it. all the boys. You see, now without this software, I couldn't do that. I couldn't show you those pictures. And there's one other I really wanted to put up today. I'm not going to bother. It's too complicated. I'll put it up tomorrow. It won't matter. The comments are just great. This is a job for Super Troph. Shh. Ooh, Troph, you hit the microphone. I'm very, very sorry. Oh, that hurt. Super Troph. Shh. Try not to hit the microphone on your way by, Troph. I mean, just a little. I know maybe I was in charge, but I can blame you. All right. We've got that. And now I haven't, because of the, oh, that's what my day was full of. Standing in line for a COVID test. My wife got up this morning with a cough. And a dry cough is supposed to be the first sign of COVID. So taking no chances, having a house full of people, we faster than a speeding train. So what became of the house? Oh, what became of the house? I'm going. I'll finish that and then I'll talk about the town foreman who takes care of everything in this little town. He's a very good friend of mine. He went to the house. He said, "Jay, I'll call you if somebody broke in." He didn't call. The wind blew it in. So the house is fine. I'm going to go out probably in the morning just to check. And maybe I don't have to. Maybe I'll go out tomorrow night. Anyhow, yeah, it's not. Our reception was chilly. Oh, you guys. I have to get a dumber crowd. This crowd's too sharp for me. Things are getting too fast. I have to drink some coffee. Cold coffee. So I went over for the COVID test. Donna and I decided we'd go for a COVID test because she had a bad cough. Now, she could have had a cold, but this, the first symptom is a dry cough. So we went over to the city MD, which is right up a block away from us on 88th Street. At crack of 8 o'clock, that's when it opens. And already the line was all the way up the rest of the way, 86th Street from Broadway, up to Amsterdam and halfway down Amsterdam. So we waited, and we waited. 4 hours later, after bouncing back and forth. Yes, iced coffee works for me. I like hot coffee. The crowd is getting offers from SNL to be the new writers. They should be. You guys could be. Maybe this will be the new SNL. But then we'll have to have you all on in person, like a little Zoom. Oh, that's what we should do. We have a Zoom some night. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I think we should try a Zoom one night. That'd be fun. No, it wouldn't. It would ruin the whole thing. The hell with it. This guy's. No, it's better like this. We save them all, put them up there. We can all go back and see how goddamn funny we were. So I waited 4 hours, went in, took the test. They put a little swab in my nose, not all the way up, but he said, what? The quick one, whatever it's called, the quick test. He said, that is very good, very good. Took it, negative, no COVID, good for me. And Donna will come 3 days later. She doesn't have any mouthwash kills the virus. Yes, it does if it's in your mouth. But most people breathe it in through the eye, touch themselves, and it gets in the eyes. If it gets in the mouth, sure. Mouthwash, a nice shot of bourbon, or just trying to kill. Oh, there you go. I have a feeling that that Lloyd will have something to say about that, because he doesn't seem to be here today. No, he's resting today. He had a tough day. I'm just looking for Lloyd. No, he's not in the lineup today. So no COVID, and here we go. You passed the test. Hurrah! Yes, I did. It can still be controlled by you. What can be controlled? We could zoom in, and you can still lead. I don't need to lead. I'm not leading now. Look at that. Look at that live chat. I just sit and read. I don't lead. I read. Except when I go to the base, which I'm totally unprepared for because I spent 4.5 hours today running around. Standing in the cold is what I did. Running nowhere, just standing in the cold. In line with 1,000 other people. And I developed a new way to write a song, which I need to do more of. Write the story first. Take a story. That's how me and Lenny came about. I wrote a letter to Milt Oken, is his name? Was he the publisher of a big publisher? Was it Milt Oken? And I wrote him a letter about me and Lenny, and then I turned it into a song because I said that'd make a good song. So rather than have to come up with the rhymes and get so discouraged because it's hard and just stop, which happens, write the story in prose, and then if you like it, make it rhyme. Anyway. Turn it down a little bit. I did a hasty sound check. I wonder if this is loud enough. Probably can be louder. Okay, well, I'll leave it there. So I wrote a letter to Milt Oken. I think that's his name. I haven't been able to think of it for years, but suddenly it dawns on me that maybe that was it. Cherry Lane or some big publisher. Oh, that light's not bright enough, but that's okay. And I wrote this story about riding in a plane with Leonard Bernstein. And later wrote this song. Take my seat aboard the plane. And what is this I see? Leonard Bernstein comes aboard and sits right next to me. First class New York to LA, some things just work out right. I'll be sitting next to Leonard Bernstein this whole flight. Maybe I should just act like I do not recognize him. Be real cool and do my best not to antagonize him. Now we're rolling down the runway, next stop is L.A. I'm nonchalant like I ride next to Lenny every day. Naturally I turn to him against my own advice. Introduce myself and find that Lenny's very nice. Soon we start to chat and drink and talk about our lives. We talk about our children and our wives. What a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to L.A. Soon we're sitting, chatting, drinking, talking like the best of pals. Talking music, life, art, death, root canals. Now he's interrupting me, but really that's okay. 'Cause he's a lovely fellow, and he's got a lot to say. I recite some songs I wrote, he recites them back. For poetry and music, he seems to have a knack. He tells me that his new show closed and now he's feeling beat. And he's not used to dealing with defeat. once and he's through. Does the puzzle with his pen, I do not have a clue. What an intellectual but a warm and friendly guy. We talk about the world below as we sail through the sky. Finally I feel the airplane starting to descend, and I know this lovely day is coming to an end. Put our chairs and seat backs up just like you're supposed to do. Land, bid my friend a fond adieu. But what a lovely fellow, what a lucky day. Me and Lenny side by side, New York to LA. What a lovely fellow though, really, I must say. I've not heard from Lenny since I left him in LA. Not a goddamn word from Lenny since I left him in LA. In LA. In LA. In LA. Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know, so I will tell you. As we settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing, 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 sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar. A bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. Wah, 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 wah. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede, and she'd only sit and I'd write my want and greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yes, made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, space. Made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space, and she knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass, 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 bass. Oh, that was a good version. Because I was thinking as I was doing it, I've got to start doing this like a real song, and don't keep stopping during it and messing it up and finding all kinds of lines. I can do it here, which I do, and it throws me off. But when I actually perform it, which I will be doing, December 6th, at the theater in Birdland, on my 80th birthday. Oh God, what a monumental event. What a monumental event. I'm going to try to do the songs without messing them up too much. Of course, when I do with the trio, and Tomoko back there cracking the whip, G7, pow, C sharp minor 755, boom. Well, I walked the line. I towed. What's it called? You toe the line? Is that what it is? I towed the line. Because she's a taskmaster. The cameraman didn't like her very much. The cameraman put her way off on the end of the porch under a mask. Nonetheless, she played with brilliance. Yes, I should start rehearsing the songs I'm going to do that night. I know, but I know what I'm going to. I know what I'm going to do, and I have to rehearse it. Although I probably can't find it now because I haven't done it. I didn't really put anything together tonight at all. I was too busy. Too busy getting my shot. My sin was loving you. Oh, never let me go. Let me wish if you let me go. Never let me go. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Even though it was written by a guy named Jay Livingston. Oh, here's a nice song. I'm sorry. I have to turn up the lights a little bit. Turn up the lights. No moon at all. What a night. Even lightning bugs have dimmed their light. Stars have disappeared from sight, and there's no moon at all. Don't make a sound. It's so dark. Even Fido is afraid to bark. What a perfect chance to part, and there's no moon at all. Should we want atmosphere for inspiration, dear? One kiss will make it clear that tonight is right and bright moonlight interferes. Oh, no moon at all above. This is nothing like they told us of. Just to think we fall in love and there's no moon at all. Should we want atmosphere for inspiration, dear? One kiss will make it clear that tonight is right and bright moonlight might interfere. No moon at all up above. This is nothing like they told us of. Just to think we fell in love and there's no moon at all. There's no moon at all. There's no moon at all. That was not bad. That was not bad. That's for my club date act. Remember club dates? They call them casuals. In California, they're casuals. Stanley Gowowski. Whoa, boy, the conversation's way gone now. I have to. Wait a minute, I got to go back and see where John, where I read in it about a flop show called A Play by Blecht, which Lenny created with Sondheim and Jerome Raj. Was that the? Oh boy, you guys really Troph put the audio controls in 11. Oh, they're too loud? Everything's too loud? Shit. Is it really? Oh, well. I'm sorry. Blues Traveler, why you want to give me the runaround? John Weber Puddle. I read the New York Times about a flop show that was played by Breck, which Lenny created with Sondheim and Jerome Robbins. Was that the flop? Nothing quiet like live Leonhart. Fabulous walking under the vocal syncopation and coordination beyond my brain. Oh, well, John. Capacity. My brain's capacity. I have wanton greed. Thank you, Elmer Amnes. Elmer Amnes, you needed a quick little look. Did you tune in at the beginning? Who's that handsome dude on the right? Now, that was yesterday. I should have changed the text, but I didn't. Oh.
Smoothie time.
Oh, smoothie. Oh, my God. Oh, a big smoothie has arrived. A big, beautiful smoothie. And it's purple. It's got a lot of blueberries. Is that what they are? Blueberries? It's supposed to be so good for you. Yeah, well. I walked the line sobriety test. Tomoko is tough on Jim. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I told the line. Oh, yeah. Livingston Evans. Jack Benny and Mary Livingston. That's right. Jay and Ray, who married women named Lynn and Rin. What are the odds? Jay and Ray. Jay and Ray. Stanley and Livingston. Albert Kitson. Stanley, I presume. Bill Crow. Easy Livingstone. Easy Livingstone. Very good. I get it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Stanley Steamer Line. Stella by Star Search. Search me. Search for tomorrow. Groups on this petty pace. Search for Tomoko. You guys are funny. I do this just to get a good laugh every night. Search shallow. Search shallow. Well sung, no moon at all. Bill Crow, don't touch the knobs. Bill Crow, you're an old smoothie. John Weber, wow, wow, such service. Smoothie time. Yes, yes. My daughter, who's had a very, very busy day, even busier than mine, which was spent out in the cold, waiting in line for my COVID test. Trophy, have some. A little softer, a little quieter, please. Very good, huh? You like it? You like it? It's good for you? Wonderful. It's wonderful. A smoothie. He's an old smoothie. Oh. Yeah. I got to do some real. He's an old smoothie. That's pretty good. He's an old smoothie. Smoothie. He's an old smoothie. Smoothie. I think my sister taught me to say, instead of saying smoothie, you go snoothie. And me, snoothie. Snoothie. Bring the yeah, freeze. I use that first look at my Facebook account. I like it very much. How much money do I owe you? Ooh. Oh. A fortune. You go right ahead, Helmer. You go right ahead. Did you look at your email? I sent you a song. Yes, I did. I did look at that song, and I thought the words, I couldn't figure out. Hold it. Let me see. It's right here. It's right here. I have to get that because there's something I did not understand. Oh, yes. My sugar is so refined. She's one of them high-class kind. Da-da-da-dee-da-da. She wears a chapeau. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. Is that the same song? My sugar is so refined. She's one of them high-class kind. But then she don't wear a hat. She wears a chapeau. She goes to a cinema, but never a show. My sugar is so. There's so many words there that I must have the wrong melody. I'll have to look it up. I got it right here. Oops. See? And I love that song. My sugar is so refined that she's one of those high-class kinds. She never shares a kiss. She lets our lips unite. But oh, I feel like kissing, and each kiss is dynamite. I wonder what he thinks each time I hold her. Wonder what she thinks each time I hold her tight. She's so refined. See, I don't know how it fits the melody I'm thinking of. Da do 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 ba 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 dee dee do 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 dee do do dee da. Isn't that the dee do dee dee do dee da do da dee do dee do 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 dee do. Isn't that how it goes? Dee dee do 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 do. And then those, because these words don't fit that melody. It's like the songs I write. Smoothie, a king's ransom. Message retracted. Retracted? Chris, you've retracted a melody is a little different. John, where I heard a guy in London singing the other. Bill, you're singing My Baby Just Cares for Me. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I would. My sugar's so refined. I'll have to figure it out. My Baby Just Cares for Me. But that's a nice song, too. I could do a little medley of those two. My sugar is so refined. My baby just cares for me. Well, I can. At least I've got a sense of rhythm or timing or something. Are we playing Name That Tune? We could. Boop. Name that song. Okay, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do a song. Ba, ba. Those are the first two notes. Ba, ba. Any guesses? Ba, ba. If I give you the third one, you ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I know, but what's the song I'm singing? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. No guesses? Here, bum, ba, 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 be, ba, ba, boo, ba, 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 be, ba, boo, ba, 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 be, ba, 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 ba. Whatever that song is. Here, Stranger in Paradise. Here I am. I'm a stranger in paradise. Doody doo 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 dee. I was trying to do that one. Kristen, Gilligan's Island. Well, no. Well, now you text the song to me, and I'll see if I can guess it. Oh, you guys were a riot. You are. 10-word song. All right, fine. A 10-word song. Fine. Let me get up my word writers. 10-word song. Oh, where the papers? There they are. Yes, you're right, I did. Grumble. Grumble is the first word. Grumble. Word number 1. Second number word. Sugar. Word. Bill Grow. Dwell. Double date. Dwell. Double date. Paradise. Plague. A lot of P words. P-L-A-G-U-E. Plague. Deadline. Chutzpah. H-U-T-Z. P-A. Never spelled that word before. Labyrinth. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? I've lost something. I lost the... What happened? What is this? What happened, everybody? Dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Where'd everybody go? Everybody's gone. What the hell happened to everybody? I don't have you anymore here. Y-O-U-T-U-B-E. What happened? What happened? Oh, man. God bless it. That's not it. No, that's not it. Labyrinth caused all the trouble. I think I made it back. I had to tune in, but see, with YouTube, you can actually come right back to where you are, because there's the... did Homer go to bed? A bitter mystery. Labyrinth. It's funny. Welcome to your live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. I'm going to be... Oh, please. Please. Stop. Me and my privacy. Did Homer go to bed? A bitter mystery. We no longer exist. Yes, you do. You're back. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what happened. I touched something in can't write against anywhere near the computer. Did everybody leave? Well, I'll assume you didn't, because you wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't do that. Nobody leaves the clubhouse without saying goodbye. Nobody ever does. A bitter mystery. We no longer exist. John Weber Tufts. Coming. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The last word was labyrinth, and it caused all the trouble. So, what? Hi, Bill. How are you? We're having a technological. Crystallines march into hell for a heavenly cruise with Troph. Norway has left the planet. Helmer, where are you? Yes, Helmer, come back. Oh, yes, oh, yes. I had a lovely dog. But he made me grumble. I didn't know what kind of dog he was. Got me to mumble. He was a labyrinth. Ooh, yes. Very strange dog. But he took me to paradise, and that was very nice. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Ooh, he did it. Double dating, overrating. Chutzpah, chutzpah. Takes a lot of chutzpah to take 10 words and try to turn him into a song. It isn't easy. You need a dog like a labyrinth. Maybe I got that word wrong. I grumble. I mumble. I stumble over the words. It's very vague. It's like the plague. There's a little labyrinth. Well, I'm not going to say the words. Takes a lot of chutzpah. You go over the red line. Looking for a deadline. My sugar just has eyes for me. My labyrinth loves me very much, especially when I give my little sugar. Yes, 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 yes. It's like the plague. The only thing I can think that rhymes with plague is vague. They're always very vague. That's his name is Craig. Take me to Vegas. Give me a paradise. That would be very nice. Turn up the synth. Somebody feed the labyrinth. Somebody feed the labyrinth. Or a German Tepper. Speaking of labyrinth, I pull into a parking lot and take my bass out of the car and oh so gently lay it on the ground. I wait for the attendant and the meanwhile pet the friendly German shepherd that is sniffing all around. The parking lot attendant calls out. I go over to him, but I see a funny look upon his face. He's trying to nonchalant as behind my back his friendly German shepherd's peeing on my base. I turn around, I see the hound, I'm simply flabbergasted. Why, this is a disgrace. Unless, of course, it is a message from the gods, a cosmic commentary on the way I play the bass. But then I realize, of course, this is no accident. This is a message, it's a sign. The strange event was only meant to indicate that happiness, good luck, and good fortune would be mine. The gods have sought for years and years to find the perfect person, and now the search is done. And this divinely inspired German shepherd has sniffed around and sniffed around till finally he has found the chosen one. I really do believe it. It helps me feel much better. I really do believe it. It makes me feel much better. It helps to lessen my dismay. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon mine. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon mine. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon my base. This must be my lucky day. I just realized during that song, while I was singing, I kept forgetting one word. It makes me feel much better. It helps me feel much better. It makes me feel much better. Makes me feel much better. Plus and minus made. It makes me feel much better. I forgot the whole word. Feel better. The gods have sought for years and years to find a perfect person, and now and this divinely inspired German shepherd sniffed around and sniffed around till finally he has found the chosen one. It makes me feel much better. I can't remember the words to it now, but I had help in there twice. That's what threw me off. Makes me. But then straight. I don't remember. I don't remember the last chorus. I have to look up the words now. Because once I start to think about them without the bass going on, it becomes too hard. I know them only with the bass. It helps me feel much better. No, can't think of it. I have to look it up. Anyway, that's crazy. I'm not going to do the whole song again, but I would really like to get those words. Strange event was only meant to indicate that happiness. The gods have sought for years and years to find a perfect person. Now this research has done this. Divine from a search and find it was one. It helps me feel much better. It makes me. It helps. I can't remember. I have to look it up. A man had an interesting hobby. A man had an interesting hobby. It seems that sculpting was his gift. One day he decided he would sculpt a little something special. Created quite a rift. For he decided he would sculpt a penis. And he would carve it out of a potato. He worked with practiced hands and eyes. He colored it with natural dyes, like the pinks and reds in a tomato. Those who saw it say it was amazing. In perfect detail and to the smallest part. Anatomically quite accurate, very realistic. They said it was a work of art. But I will spare you further detail. Just understand the thing looked very real. But keep it forever, he just could not. It was a potato which started to rot and lose its sex appeal. So our sculptor took his interesting potato, put it in a plastic bag and threw it out. Naturally, a woman found it. Naturally, she was astounded. She called the cops, who didn't have a doubt. Nobody wanted to examine it too closely, but no one doubted it was real. Soon our local papers heard about it. It was becoming one big deal. report quite firmly stated the thing was real, it simply was organic. Microscopic slides show that it had been alive. Still, there was no need to panic. The coroner's report I forgot that one too. Shit. No, without the bow. It's supposed to be done with the bow. That's my excuse. The coroner's report. Something about the coroner. Can't go on. Can't remember that part. See what happens when you don't do a song and you're not performing every night? That's what happens. For testing. After we testing. I don't like being stuck in this position. Having totally forgotten it, not recalling what it was. I thought I could get away with it. I can't. Hold it for a second. Let's just do a little bit of skullduggery. I didn't plan what I was going to sing tonight, obviously, and I thought I'd get away with that one, but I didn't. Let's see. It's called... what's the name of the song? Interesting hobby. Interesting hobby. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head. There it is. Wait just a second. The coroner's report quite firmly stated the thing was real. It simply was organic. Microscopic slides show that it had been alive, but there was no need to panic. The line I forgot was, morticians in the morgue were simply mortified. They'd never so much as lost an inch of colon. They simply were horrified to think that someone who had died might possibly have had an organ stolen. After lots and lots of careful testing, every chemist in the lab could see the subject matter did consist of living cells and chromosomes, so really, what else could it be? TV stations simply loved the story. They had their fun like TV people will. They showed the woman who had found it in her little store surrounded by hot dogs cooking on the grill. Every day it popped up in the papers, a little story that wouldn't go away, piquing everybody's sense of morbid curiosity and their fears about foul play. Meanwhile, our sculptor simply laid low and let the cat out of the bag. Though he knew for sure he'd not done anything illegal, still he knew he shouldn't brag. Finally, he decided it was time to tell the truth. It was the only thing to do. But no one down at City Hall believed a word he said. They simply didn't think his story could be true. Some say it was decadent, others say it was time well spent, others just philosophized like Plato. But there can't be no dispute. It absolutely was a root. It absolutely was a penis, just not of the proper genus. Now it's clear to see the whole thing was a fallacy. Let's hear it for the bold creator of this old and cold dictator, a man and his interesting potato. My story does not have a funny ending, a little joke that we might laugh about. The people in Baltimore finally just got tired of the subject matter and the whole thing simply petered out. But that's why it's a song, because it's a poem. It doesn't really... much better as a song. Well, I'll have to... Morticians in the morgue were simply mortified. They never so much as lost them in their colon. Now they were just horrified to think of someone who had died might possibly have had an organ stolen. Well, with that bit of skullduggery, I'm going to end on a very unmusical note. No, I'm going to end on a musical note. We'll play something nice. Let's see what we got here. Listen to this one.
Jump My life ain't look down off a bridge. I think I may jump. My life ain't going like it should. I'll throw myself off into the freezing water and end this mess for good. What's I'll throw myself off into the freezing water 200 feet below.
I'm going to start it over again.
Look down off a bridge. I think I may jump. My life ain't going like
Who
it
knew
should.
it rushed that much?
I'll throw myself off into the freezing water and end this mess for good. What's the matter with me? One bridge I see, fantasies fill up my head. Well, you can blame it on my mama, my need for high drama. But remember, once you're dead, you're dead. I'll throw myself off, do a fancy dive, triple backflip with a twist. Degree of difficulty 9.5. I'll do it perfect, and I'll just break my wrist. What's the matter with me? One bridge I see, fantasies fill up my head. Well, you can blame it on my mama, my need for high drama. But remember, once you're dead, you're dead. 200 feet below. Inside a voice says, come on boy, make your choice. It's getting late and I want to go. So I walk off that bridge. I know I am crazy. Time to examine my head. The man said, blame it on your mama, your need for high drama. You can blame the Dalai Lama or your love of trauma. Blame it on your mama, your need for high drama. But remember, once you're dead, you're dead. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look down